welcome back to my channel. This is a very chilled video. I am on my sofa. I got an itch here. I'm on my sofa in my living room. Yeah, just chilling. So thought I'd do a quick video for you, quick wedding update in fact. So it's hard when you do these, and obviously these videos, and people who do them will understand why, because without actually going back over those videos, I have literally no idea what I promised you, what I've said. So I think I need to get organised. I mean, this is only like what, my 8th video or something, 9th video maybe that I've recorded, so I'm learning. But I'm going to start doing some content plans because, yeah, I'm really conscious that I've been a bit crap, and the things that I'm saying in some videos aren't making sense in others, etc, etc. So I'm just gonna kind of recap and kind of go over what's happened. So we're now coming towards the end of October. It's going to be Halloween shortly, and basically the wedding is next August. So although it's not, we wouldn't say it's fast approaching, it's not that far away. So since I last spoke to you guys, or last did the video for you guys, we have now fully booked the photographer, thank the Lord. That was quite hard really. I feel like the reason for it is because the cost of them is just crazy. Like, they're wildly different. Like, some are really cheap, some are really expensive. It's also more of a factor that, obviously, I've never booked a wedding photographer before. I've never booked a photographer before. So it was kind of weird because I didn't know what was expensive or cheap or reasonable, or, you know, who was good and what I was even looking for, really. It was just kind of, I wanted someone where I wanted the photos to be natural. I didn't want them to feel staged, kind of like, you know, you remember in the 80s and the 90s, especially my mum and dad's wedding album, where, you know, you had the line-up and you had, you know, the groomsmen, and they're all standing, you know, next to each other in a line, all really smart and just smiling. There's no silliness. It's no... I wanted mine to be a little bit more silly, if that makes sense. Not all of them, but a few of them with like the best men and the bridesmaids. And then I wanted some to just feel really natural, which is kind of the theme and kind of the way that it's done now, the fashion, the style, I suppose. So finding that was actually really, like, a lot trickier than I thought it would be. When I started looking, everyone was kind of really generic, nothing really stood out. And I was just looking at price more than anything, which was really it really wasn't the best thing to do. So kind of went back to the drawing board, and I said, you know what, let's actually look at the ones that the venue recommends. In actual fact, the two they recommended were relatively cheap, and I just really didn't like the photos at all. Really didn't like the way that they looked. They were really staged. They were cheesy, for want of a better word. And I just don't do cheese at all. Like, I really don't. I know this is going to sound really ridiculous, but they look too lovey-dovey. Does that even make any sense? I don't know. I wanted them to look natural. Like, I want nice photos of me and Adam so I can put them up in here. You know, I want a couple of those, but, you know, I don't want every single one to be of us, like, longingly looking at each other, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted them to be a mixture. I wanted to get as many people on the photos as possible, but them just feel natural and kind of being taken when everyone's just getting on with their day, enjoying the day, etc. So that's when I came across someone called Teresa C Photography, and she's based actually in Warrington, which is miles away from our venue, but her photos, if you've not looked at them or you're looking for a photographer, are amazing. She wasn't the highest price, she wasn't the lowest either. She's kind of mid-range, she's kind of the mid-range of the higher ones, if that makes some sense. But when I kind of spoke to other friends that have got married and that have had photographers, they kind of said that actually it's one of the most important things about the day. It's kind of the only reminder you have of the day afterwards, unless, like us, you book a videographer, which I have. But I mean, that's a 15-minute video, and I wanted more than that. I wanted nice images. because, you know, you spend a lot of money on a wedding, so you really want to be able to capture the day and remember it. And, you know, it's one of them, innit, where you want to look in 10 years' time and, you know, look at the nice pics. So I'm really happy with our choice. We had a Skype call with her, which was very modern. A little bit odd, but really nice. She's lovely. There's 2 photographers for the wedding, which I'm really happy about. I feel like we couldn't have chose anyone better. She's photographed at the venue we're getting married at loads of times before, so she kind of knows where all the best locations are at the venue, which I don't. I've no idea where the best, you know, tree is to stand next to, or the best, you know, stairs are that I can look, you know, turn round in my dress, that kind of thing. Whereas she knows, so I'm really happy with that. So we've paid the deposit for her. She's fully booked in. So yeah, that's kind of what we've done since. The only other thing I've kind of started on is the hen do plans, which I'm actually finding to be an absolute bloody nightmare. There's 19 of us going on the hen do. I tried to get that number down, I just couldn't. It was all kind of, you know, really close relatives and things. I just couldn't. Close relatives, and then there's all my friends as well. And I think there's still about 6 people that I've had to, like, kind of not put on this one, because this is the more homey, like the kind of real hen do, if you like. And then I'm going to have to do a separate one, I think, where I invite the rest of my friends. It's just been a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what everybody else would normally do, but obviously we need to kind of use a company that specialises in either group holidays or hen do's, because obviously everyone needs to be able to pay as and when they can, I suppose. I certainly don't have the money to book things up front and then kind of let them pay me back. So that's what's really difficult, actually. So at the moment we're looking at a couple of different places. We're going to go abroad. We were looking at a cottage in the UK, and then actually it was as expensive, if not more, than going abroad, which is just absolute madness. So I thought, do you know what? It's so much nicer to go abroad. Like, we're going to go the month before the wedding, and it's like, well, I'll have a nice glow. You know, I get tanned quite well these days. I mean, been to Croatia not too long ago, and I've still got, I look pale, I look awful on here. But without this really bright lighting, I've still got a little bit of colour, and yeah, I think I'd quite like to go abroad. So we're considering Dubrovnik again, which is where I've just recently been, because it was absolutely gorgeous, and I think it'd be perfect for kind of that kind of vibe, the hen do vibe. Also considering Lisbon, and also Vila Moura, which is in Portugal. That's one of my mother-in-law's, mother-in-law-to-be's favourite places to go with her girlfriends. So it's somewhere that we're going to consider. So yeah, so I just need to get it nailed down, really, and decide. I need to find a company that does it in one of those areas. And I kind of need to find flights as well that are reasonably priced, and it's such hard work. It really, really is. So yeah, so anyway, that's kind of where I am at the moment. I think you're going to gather from watching these videos is I'm really bad at planning. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't do planning. I'm a very last minute kind of person. I'm quite spontaneous. I'm not really ever bothered enough about anything. Sounds really bad, that, doesn't it? But I'm the kind of person, if, you know, you said to me on a Friday night, let's go to such a restaurant tomorrow night, I'd be like, yeah, definitely. Like, whereas I've got friends who book it like 6 weeks ahead. Well, I'm not even bothered about doing that. Like, I'd rather be excited about it and just book it as and when I want to, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I am. Other than that, I have also bought favours for the tables. I don't know whether I might mention that in the last video. I'm not going to say what they are. I'm not going to say what some of the things I'm going to be buying for the wedding are on here. I am conscious that people that I know might see this, and I want as much of it to be a surprise as possible, because it is going to look amazing, and I want to kind of let everyone just see that as and when it's ready, rather than kind of everyone know what's going on. So, because otherwise it's kind of pointless, isn't it, if everyone knows? So yeah, that's where I am. Kind of hoping by the time I see you next time, we've at least decided where we're going for the hen do and looking to book it. In November, on the 5th of November actually, it might even be the 6th. I think it's this, oh no, it's the 5th, the Sunday. the 4th, which is a Saturday, we're staying over at the wedding venue. On the 5th, they've got an actual wedding fair on. My photographer's going to be there. I've not met her in person yet, so that's going to be dead nice. My cake lady, I booked that as well. She's going to be there, so that's going to be nice to see and meet her and see some of her. Excuse me, what? Oh no, I've got hiccups. Oh my God, that was annoying. Gonna see her. That will be nice. And I think makeup artists and hair is the next thing, because I've got 6 bridesmaids, so 7 of us, and I've got my mum and the mother of the bride who are also interested in getting theirs done. There's a lot of us, so I'm thinking that we're going to have to get 1 or 2 different people, so maybe even 4. Oh God. So yeah, I'm hoping to see someone like that at the wedding venue. Again, if you've got any suggestions for me, definitely let me know. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's the roundup for now. I'm at 10 minutes, so I'm conscious that I've been rambling on for a while. So I will see you again soon. See you for now. Thanks, bye. Bye, guys.